Hello. Hello. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it is. I really had to think about that for a second, but hello. It's Thursday. It's an exciting day today, I guess. I don't know what's so exciting about a Thursday. We're just one step closer to Friday. But already there's been some interesting things happening on the internet. One of which I'll talk about in a little bit. Let's see, it'll be Princess Peach. We'll have Mario and R2 that didn't show up. All on hard. We'll go to DK's Jungle Adventure because I can. Because it's usually the topical first board. It's the first one on the list, but I usually go to Mario's Rainbow Castle. But here we are. DK's Jungle Adventure! I do like this board. It's okay. It's one of those where the music is really good. I like the music. The clarinet, real cool. Alright, we got Koopa Troopa, Jungle, Treasure, question mark spaces. And we roll 10, baby.
Yeah! Oh, we're gonna have fun today. Peachy!
Alright, here we go. So, Mario's Rainbow Castle was one of point A to point B with some intersections. Really two of them. DK's Jungle Adventure is pretty much what you would think a standard Mario Party board would be. Star Space shows up somewhere on the map, and you gotta pay 20 coins to get to the star. What's up, Bowser? You know, this meeting happened so soon. This meeting happened so soon. We're moving a little fast, don't you think, Bowser? Oh my goodness, that was funny. That was so funny. A first turn Bowser. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Now, the gimmick of DK's Jungle Adventure are these Whomps. They are the gatekeepers of the pathway, and they block the road, but if you pay them 10 coins, you can pass through. But if you take the open path, they will swap what path they are guarding. So if you don't have the money, or don't want to spend the money, or need to go the other way, you can go the other way for free, but then the Whomp will block that way. So, there you go. There's your little TLDR for DK's Jungle Adventure. I blanked so hardcore. That is crazy. Whee! I almost just got shot immediately because, you know, a lot of things are happening immediately. A little too fast for my liking. A little too fast, too furious. Jeez, Oh, DK, went off. Go off, King. Not like that, though. Ah! Whee! I am a little sad that they brought this version of Bombs Away to Superstars and not the Mario Party 2 version, which I personally like. The Mario Party 2 version is a little bit better. This one is just cannonballs wildly everywhere, and Mario Party 2, there's actual, like, variety? So, I don't want to spend that money. And these doors, people who don't have 20 coins can't come this way. So the pathway will open once I have 20 coins. There's 2 of those gates available. There's one there and then one over in the top left corner of the board. And yes, I am well aware that the star is in the top left corner of the board. And I'm like, I don't want to spend that money. I know when I was younger, every time I came on this board, I would never pay the whomps. I would never pay the tolls. And if that meant getting stuck in this first circle, then so be it. Because I just refuse to pay. I just refuse to pay the toll. Just always happened that way. Now, sometimes I was able to escape. Or sometimes I just needed to quit fucking around and play the game. But that's the beauty of playing a game, is you can do it however you want, really. That's one thing when I hear a lot of stories about certain games and their developers getting really upset that people are... Dude, what? I hit all those perfectly. I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. That developers are getting really upset that players are not playing their game the way that the developer intended it to be played. Which, if you're getting mad at something like that, then you don't have any right to get mad, honestly. It's like, yeah, I understand if you're like building a puzzle game. That's one thing where you kind of need players to do it the intended way. But if you have like an open-ended, you know, like an RPG or, you know, like a battle system or something, and people are like, I want to do it this way instead of having to do it this way, and this way, then, you know, and then the developers get mad. It's like, why? Or it's like you're purposefully making your game have so many options to complete your task, and then you get mad at the players for playing the game with for using the other options and not what is quote unquote intended. Like, that's not very fun. Like, again, the only way you could, you know, that would be okay is if it's like a major like puzzle game. Like, if you got a big puzzle game, so there has to be like, you know, certain ways that you need to solve it. But that's where, you know, the game design come in, and where you get, you know, players that figure out the solutions on their own, not when it's like laid out point blank for them, because it's you know, psychology, human psychology, or even like reverse psychology. I don't even know where it would be classified as, because if you, more often than not, if you tell somebody what to do, they are going to do the opposite. You're gonna get a lot of defiant people. Like, hi, pick me up play. Like, if unless I'm like specifically testing for bugs, like play testing, but like also play testing, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff to try and find bugs. And it begins, huh? And it begins, huh? It was Wario. It was Wario. Okay, it was Wario's fault. But like, it's like, you know, streaming again. Like, if I am playing a game and somebody tells me you need to do steps 1, 2, and 3 in that order. You need to do 1, 2, and 3 in that order. And if someone just blatantly like tells me what to do, I'm like, no, I'll do it 3, 1, 2. I'll do it 2, 1, 3. 23 is number 1. You know, like, I'll do it like that. Because nobody is going to tell me what to do, for one. Because I don't know if I'd say I'm independent. I am independent in my own environment. Let's go with that, which is how it should be. You know, I am let me figure it out on my own. And then if I need to, if I'm stuck, then I'll ask for help, or I'll just look it up myself. I am probably more... I am more prone to looking things up myself than asking for help. Because I hate asking for help. But it's just kind of in that vein, because like people get so mad and upset that you don't do it the way that they did it or the way that they intended to do it, you know? Like, again, if you make a game and you intend for it to be, you know, ABC, and you have someone, hey, check this out for me, and instead of your friend going ABC, they go 1, 2, 3, and it still works, it shouldn't be, you didn't do it the way I wanted you to do it. It should be, wow, I never thought about it that way. That's awesome. Let me make notes and we'll improve upon this. So you can go ABC or 1, 2, 3. That's how, you know, a good game developer should be when, you know, when they play test stuff. But sometimes things, don't get play tested. I say as I am staring at my Mickey Speedway USA cart. Now, I didn't know for the longest time you can unlock Ludwig von Drake in Mickey Speedway USA. I had no idea you could do that until like maybe a few years ago. Or it's like, it was one of them like mythical things, because you need platinum trophies in like every freaking difficulty in every single like Grand Prix. Okay. Yeah, I am going like all out on those, and it's not really doing anything for me. Yeah, something is up. Something's up. Oh, too early. No, I got it. It works when I go clockwise, but not counterclockwise. I think it works a little bit better when you go counterclockwise, which is very strange. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah. Yeah, I've seen lots of stuff about like how game designers get a little bit upset when their players don't do it the way that they intended it to be. And it's like, no, especially when you give the player so many options on how to complete the task. Like, you can't get mad when the intended method is option D and then someone goes with option F. Like, you can't get mad when the option is right there. Like, yeah. But also, like, playtesting Mickey Speedway USA, I knew about Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I just never knew about Ludwig von Drake. It's kind of a myth because again, you have to get platinum in like everything to unlock him. And even then, he is the fastest character, the heaviest character, but also the worst at everything else. The worst handling, the worst acceleration, the worst everything else. So kind of like a crunch in Diddy Kong Racing. So with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, with Dewey, you have to get trophies in, you have to get gold trophies in the first 3 cups in the amateur level, and then to get Louie, you got to do the same thing in the intermediate level. And then by getting trophies in the professional level, you unlock the 4th one, and the yada yada yada. There's lots of stuff to unlock. So by getting the 4th cup, you get... let me start over. First 3 initial cups in Mickey Speedway USA are, Freeway Phobia, no, Traffic Troubles, Motorway Mania, and Freeway Phobia. Those are your first 3 initial cups. And you unlock the fourth one, Victory Vehicles, by getting gold or platinum trophies in, hey, I'm open over here. Mara, what are you doing? I'm gonna be in the shot. You get gold or platinum trophies in professional level for, you know, the first 3, and then you get victory vehicles. And then, to unlock the 5th cup, you need to find the car parts, the stolen car parts that are scattered around the courses. There's 4 of them, there's 1 in each cup that's hidden, and then you need to get, find the stolen car parts, and then you can unlock Frantic Finale. Now, Frantic Finale is the most difficult. Just most difficult. It's really hard. Very difficult. Because Mickey's Movie USA, you're going around the country. You're going to places like Indianapolis, San Francisco, New Mexico, Grand Canyon. That's the first cup. The second one, LA. Shoot, what's the second one in? I am forgetting literally everything. Oh no. I also know there's Vegas and Philadelphia. Phobia, you got Dakota, New York. There's Chicago. And then you also have like in Victory Vehicles, you got like Washington, D.C. You got the Everglades. Everglades is fun. I say fun as when I recently played it, I struggled on the Everglades. It's just mainly muscle memory. I'm just trying to get my muscle memory back because I played a lot of Mickey's Movie USA as a child. I didn't have that much trouble with it as a kid. I say as a kid, but probably because I was more trained in it and I haven't played it in a long time. Anyway. What the? Excuse me? I was holding to the right. Man, they ganged up on me pretty hardcore there. So yeah, with the engine parts, there is 1 in Indianapolis. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, please. It was so perfect for me. Look at that. And I even land on Bowser. Beautiful, beautiful work there. So there's 1 in Indianapolis, kind of hidden in an alcove after like a tunnel. There is, the second one is in Philadelphia, which is, it's in the ship, and instead of turning left, you're gonna turn right, and it's behind some boxes. The third one is in Chicago, and it's in an underground shortcut. It's in an underground shortcut. And the last one is in Malibu, which is kind of harder to find. Probably one of the hardest to find. Where you have to like go straight after that first curve. It is off-road, but it's in like a little secret tunnel. And then after you find the car parts, you unlock Frantic Finale, which has Hawaii, which is filled with difficult turns. Oregon, which is also filled with difficult turns. And a narrow as fuck bridge with no guardrails that you have to just bamf it with an S-turn in it. So that's wonderful. And then Texas, which is just, you gotta get good at drifting. You have to get good at drifting to nail Texas for whatever reason. And then the finale is Colorado of all places. But the track for Colorado is god-awful. There's no guardrail, plenty of places to fall off, many sharp turns. Of course. Yeah, it's filled with many sharp turns. And I remember when I first unlocked Frantic Finale and, you know, did Colorado, it was awful. I had to like channel my Diddy Kong Racing training with like turning sharper by like hitting the brake. Ugh, it's awful. It's so awful. Now, I bring this up now, I explained Frantic Finale in Mickey Spear USA because playtesting. I mentioned Ludwig von Drake earlier, right? So I mentioned how he has the fastest speed, the heaviest character, and really bad everything else, right? But if you know, get one of those, like, get good at drifting, if you can slide just right with him, you're good. Just keep up that speed. But if you stop, you're fucked. Essentially. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed somewhere that they did not playtest. They did not playtest. Oh my god. Bam! Boom shakalaka. That they didn't playtest Frantic Finale with Ludwig von Drake. So, the way his character is, again, you know, you gotta like kind of get good at drifting and you gotta like master the angles. Those angles are like non-existent, especially in Hawaii where there's some tough turns and some obstacles with coconuts falling from a tree. Still going for Mario. Oregon, tough turns, and that stupid S-turn bridge. Texas is awful for Ludwig von Drake. It is awful. I'm gonna go that way. Cause like, it's so many loops. You're prone to get hit smack into one of them. And you can't really get any acceleration going if you get stopped. Because you gotta have some speed to drift. And then Colorado is just a nightmare. So, yeah. And because I watched someone play Mickey Speedway USA with Ludwig von Drake. Because at first, he's like, oh, I'll just do it with Goofy or Peak. They're like the quote-unquote, like, you know, heavy, worst characters. And he did it just fine. But then he was, you know, told about Ludwig von Drake. So he went out of his way to unlock him. And then he did all the cups on Professional, I believe. And when he got to Frantic Finale, it was awful. It was so awful. And also throughout all that, as you're unlocking stuff, you unlock cheats along the way. Some of them that I enjoy. Like the rainbow goo. I like the rainbow goo because it gets boring every time you lay down goo on the road and it's just green all the time. I like the rainbows. I like seeing what colors you get. It's like in Mario Power Tennis. Yoshi's defensive power shot. There is like, you have to unlock it, I think, but there's like a little hidden thing that you can unlock, and with his defensive shot, you can change the color of Yoshi. And I love that so much. It's always exciting to see what color are you gonna get. No. What the hell? I don't want this problem again. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke! Oh, come on! Oh, I'm not timing anything right. Come on. I think I'm just not timing it right. There we go. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get him in a... Again! They can punch me in the face, but I can't? That's so unfair! Mario punched me in the face! Again! It happened again! Why does this keep happening? I am not timing anything right. But they can just punch me in the face and it's okay, but I can't do that to them. It's just so unfair. It's just so unfair. Ugh. And I've never... It's like, it's always been a problem for Grab Bag, Mario Party 1 and 2. It's always been a problem. Like, the computers can punch you in the face, and it's okay, they can steal your money that way. But when a human does it, oh, sorry, you can't do that. It's so unfair. Because Mario legit punched me in the face and stole my money. I was facing him. That's not how that works. Oh, it's irritating. It's irritating. Hello, DA. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, going back to Mickey Speedway USA, yeah, Ludwig von Drake struggles a lot in Frantic Finale, because I think they playtested, everything else up to Victory Vehicles, but not Frantic Finale. They did not playtest him for Frantic Finale. And it's so funny to, like, see all that, because, like, man, that is a, critical error. Of course, I can nail the one... I can get my pathing correct when I'm not the one, but when I am the one, I get it wrong. That's usually what happens. So, moral of the story is, if you're going to implement specific things, make sure you playtest it thoroughly before releasing it. I mean, also, when you do unlock Ludwig von Drake, what really is the point of anything? You have a character that goes zoom zoom. There's nothing else to unlock. There's really nothing else in the game to do. And, like, I even looked up Mickey Speedway USA on, like, speedruns, and all it really is just individual time trials. Who can get the fastest in each individual time trial. That's really it. I never changed the settings. I need to do that. Doing great? Awesome. I'm also doing pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much Mickey Speedway USA is just, it's just time trials. So there really isn't any worth to unlocking Ludwig. It's like, oh hey, you did platinum and everything. Because you have to get platinum and everything. And platinum, and to get platinum, you have to get first in every single track. Gold's not gonna cut it. Gold is enough to unlock a lot of things, but to unlock Ludwig von Drake, you need platinum to do it. So it's like, for me personally, it's like, what's the point? Because there's no speedruns. Like, all Grand Prix speedruns or anything, it's just individual times. And I'm sure it is like that in, like, other racing games, but at least, like, Diddy Kong Racing, it has the adventure mode. And there is worth to unlocking TT, who is, like, you know, objectively the best character, because for Diddy Kong Racing speedruns, TT is the recommended. So, which, again, it doesn't happen very often for speedruns to recommend an unlockable character for the run itself. Now, I mentioned the other day that I've been watching someone's run of, like, all characters 100% in Diddy Kong Racing, and the part about he's on the third character, which is TT. Okay, good. It's not me, baby. And the character before that was Tip Top, and oh man, it's so crazy to see a different perspective on specific characters. Because you'd think in, like, racing games, especially one that's kind of skill-based with the silver coin challenges, like Diddy Kong Racing, you'd think the ones with, like, the best handling are, like, the best ones. Not necessarily. Because I know, and again, it all depends on your personal playstyle, but, like, for speedruns, it's really interesting to see just the sheer difference of gameplay and how everything handles. Because Tip Top and Pipsy are the two lightweight characters who have the fastest acceleration and the best handling. So typically, you think those are pretty good. And I usually resort to Tip Top if I am doing like Greenwood Village silver coins. Because that usually destroys me. Because I need Tip Top's sharp turning and high acceleration to get through it. But like in a speedrun, like an actual legit speedrun, bro was struggling with Tip Top. And by the time he got used to Tip Top's crazy sharp handling, the next character was TT, which should be, you know, muscle memory take over. This is a normal speedrun level type thing. But like at first, he was having trouble with getting TT's handling again, because like Tip Top's kind of overwritten the muscle memory, which is really funny to see. So yeah, it's really crazy. Because like, I've often, as a casual player of Diddy Kong Racing, I've often regarded like Tip Top as one of the best characters. Because I usually do pretty good with Tip Top. But like, again, I've gotten used to Conker. I've gotten used to Conker in Diddy Kong Racing, so... And Conker's like a mid-weight character, like a medium weight character. So... And it was Conker before the Bad Fur Day. That way leads to Boo, right? Yes. Let's do it. So, but yeah, he's on Tip Top. And again, I saw in the comments that apparently the chat went wild for Pipsy. And Pipsy is after TT in his line, because he said he's essentially started from the bottom left of the character selection and is kind of going around in a circle. Or kind of just doing it of random order, essentially. So he started with Conker, who's, you know, if you see the character select screen for Diddy Kong Racing, the top row, I believe, is Crunch, Diddy, Drumstick, Bumper, Banjo. Bottom row is Conker, Tip Top, TT, Pipsy, and Timber. And yes, I rattled that off from memory. Don't at me. So he's just kind of going in line. So after TT is Pipsy, and apparently it gets pretty wild with Tipsy, and there's a lot of support for Pipsy in the chat. Because yeah, I usually resort to like Pipsy and Tip Top for the harder silver coin challenges, which is Greenwood Village is the hardest, followed closely by Frosty Village. Which I usually use Tip Top and Pipsy for respectively. Because sometimes I just... Excuse me. Ooh. No! Eh! Damn it. I tried being aggressive and it didn't work. So yeah. So yeah, I haven't gotten to Pipsy yet. He's like... Oh, he's in Dragon Forest. Speedruns go wild for Diddy Kong Racing. It's insane. You go zoom zoom. You go zoom zoom. It goes very zoom zoom. Like, some tracks, especially like in the plane, you don't even hold A, which is the way the boosts and chaining the boosts go. You don't even press A at all. Which is, of course, which is crazy. Yeah, he's in like Dragon Forest where I'm at, because it's the whole like all characters 100% Adventure 1 is a 20-hour run. It is a 20-hour run, and I found the uploaded VODs. It's split in 2 parts, which is, you know, 2 10-hour parts. So, yeah, but like where he is, he's like 5 hours in, 5.5 hours in, I think. but also just seeing how top speed matters in speedruns. It matters a lot because just the time difference with the way the splits are set up, you can see the total time it took for each character's section. There's like an hour difference between even Conker and Tip Top, because Tip Top's top speed isn't enough. It's not very fast. Like, Tip Top's got great acceleration and handling, but again, the lightweights are always real slow in racing games. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. So yeah, it gets wild for Diddy Kong Racing speedruns. And it's also really neat to see the different characters, because he started with Conker. I'm like, alright, starting pretty good with Conker, because I like Conker. And it's like, it doesn't seem any different from like a TT, because I think TT is classified as a heavy character. But he's heavy, and he's got the fastest top speed, but I think he's got like a little better handling than Crunch and Banjo. Why am I the head pin? This is ridiculous. Get me out of here. Oh, come on. I got juked. So yeah, I think that's where TT classifies. He's got better handling than Crunch and Banjo, who are the two other heavy characters, and that's why he's really good. But yeah, TT is canonically the best character. So let me actually look up the character stats. Diddy Kong Racing character stats. There we go. There we go. Let's see here if my phone will cooperate. Phone is not going to cooperate. Love that from me. Let's try that again. Maybe. Sometimes my phone doesn't like to cooperate with me. And, you know, that's not surprising at all. It's one space behind me. There it goes. Okay. Okay. So, will it show me the unlockables too? It doesn't show me the unlockable characters. You need to show me the unlockable characters. Because this site here is showing me all the, you know, the base characters, the starting 8. What you got? Crunch has the best top speed, but nothing else. Diddy's mid, Bumper's mid. Banjo's got high top speed, a little better handling, and not very good acceleration. Conker's in the middle. Tip Top, good acceleration, good handling, not very good top speed. Same with Pipsy. Timber is the same as any of the other midweights. But I want to see the stats on Drumstick and TT in comparison. Here we go. Here's a... Okay, yeah, because here's more innate stats, and it does have Drumstick and TT. Alright, cool. So let's go through it. You start off with Diddy Kong. Right. I need to change my settings real quick, now that I remembered. Save every turn, message setting, fast. Alright, cool. So we got Diddy Kong, he's in the middle, you know, middleweight class. Acceleration 3 out of 5, turning 3 out of 5, top speed 2.5 out of 5. Then you got Banjo, who's a heavy character. Acceleration 2 out of 5, turning 2 out of 5, top speed 3.5 out of 5. That's Banjo. Then you got Conquer. Acceleration 2.5 out of 5, turning 2.5 out of 5, top speed 3 out of 5. So yeah, everyone's got different stats. Even as like the same like base weight, they're slightly different stats, which is really, really cool. Yeah, after this minigame, I'll get back to the stats. Because then you got, oh shit! I did not do that on purpose. Then you got Crunch, who's heavy character, acceleration 1 out of 5, turning 1 out of 5, top speed 4 out of 5. Then you got Tip Top, acceleration 4.5 out of 5, turning 4.5 out of 5, top speed 1.5 out of 5. So, yeah. Then you got Timber, acceleration 3 out of 5, turning 2.5 out of 5, top speed 3 out of 5. So, yeah, again, even across the same weight classes, every character is different, and I do like that. Then you got Bumper, who's essentially the same as Conquer, right? Because that looks exactly the same. Yeah, I think Bumper and Conquer are about the same. Because Bumper is 2.5 out of 5 acceleration, turning 2.5 out of 5, top speed 3 out of 5. I am never getting to Boo. Then you got Pipsy, who has the best acceleration, the best turning, but the worst top speed. So acceleration 5 out of 5, turning 5 out of 5, top speed 1 out of 5. So it's gonna be really funny to see Pipsy being controlled by a speedrunner who is so used to TT. It's gonna be really funny to me. And then you have Drumstick, who is an unlockable character, who is a heavyweight character. Also, Pipsy's a lightweight, by the way. Don't know if I meant to mention that or not. And both Timber and Bumper are middleweights. Yes. So you got Drumstick, who's a heavyweight character. Acceleration 2 out of 5, turning 1.5 out of 5, and top speed 4.5 out of 5. And then you have TT, who is the best character in the game. Here's why. Acceleration 5.5 out of 5. I didn't even realize acceleration was that good. Turning 2.5 out of 5, which is okay. Oh, he's a middleweight character. I thought it was a heavyweight. Huh. Well, what do you know? But yeah, his acceleration's 5.5 out of 5, or 5 out of 5. Turning's 2.5 out of 5, and then top speed 5 out of 5. So TT is essentially the best of everything. TT has the acceleration of a lightweight character, the top speed of a heavyweight character, and the handling of a midweight character. So there you go. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing this last like week or so. Because I just happened to find a oh my god, that's so rude! No! I got like 1 coin to my name on that one. Lurg shopping, no worries, Johnny, and hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a great time shopping. But at least I made it. I made it to Boo. DK, please. You stole my star earlier. I would like it back. It's the whole point of this mission. Yeah. So yeah, but also, again, it is really cool to see all the characters being put into the speedrun setting and to see how different every character is and just the adjustments. Yeah, I guess I didn't know that TT was considered a middleweight character. I thought he was a heavyweight character. But again, the stats don't lie. He is the best character in the game. Fastest acceleration, fastest top speed, you know, middle of the road handling, which that's what I'm used to. So but I have still yet to unlock TT. I have like 6 or 7 tracks that I am missing. I can't get the TT time for. So, cause I tried to do it the other day, and there are just some tracks that I can't. I cannot. Nope. Ah! We're just running around in circles. This is usually what happens. No! Eh. Oh, not enough! That's not enough! So if you ever want any updates of what I'm doing with my life, I'm essentially writing fanfiction and watching Diddy Kong Racing speedruns. Also, this is really funny to me too, because I've also, okay, so this is gonna sound really, really bad on my end, but just bear with me here. Me and my husband watch a lot of YouTube, and I usually throw YouTube up on the TV, and I usually throw up stream VODs of, you know, other streamers that I enjoy, because I never have time to catch them live, so I just love their content, so I'll throw up their stream VOD on the TV. And last weekend, not this last weekend, 2 weeks ago, that weekend, the weekend of the 15th and, or the 16th and 17th, I believe, they did a subathon for that day. And it's essentially, the way they did it was, just play a game for about 30 minutes or so, and then, a random selection of games pop up and the chat votes on the next game. And, you know, it's just lots of chaos, really fun. And they're doing a subathon because they have to move, and it's a crazy story. But they're doing the subathon, and for the day 2, which I threw up the VOD for this morning, and before I set up for stream and took Riley to school, they were playing Mario Party 5. And they were having problems with their GameCube as they booted up Mario Party 5. And I'm like, so Mario Party 5 is cursed for other people too. But theirs works perfectly fine on their Wii, but I would imagine they have a perfectly good disc in good condition. I think my biggest problem with Mario Party 5 is my disc is not in good condition. It is very scratched up. And that's why I have so many disk read errors and game crashes. So that's probably why I have so much trouble with it. Even, you know, when I first got it, because I got it used at GameStop. So wouldn't be surprised. But too late to invest in a new copy of Mario Party 5. Little too late for that. So, but I just thought that was really funny. How they had their GameCube essentially crash when they tried to play Mario Party 5. Oh, it was really funny. I felt validated, oddly enough. But yeah, I usually have one of their VODs up on the TV, and sometimes I'll find something else and I'll just have that on my phone. You know, it's weird. It's a weird thing, but like, you know, I just need like noise on the TV, and I don't really want to watch cable anymore. So that's kind of why, you know, and sometimes when something interesting happens, I'll, you know, stop the audio on my phone. like pause the video or not do anything and just like, you know, stay tuned. And if that's what I want to watch, then I'll watch it. But like sometimes I just kind of have noise around me as I am writing. Yes, we don't talk about Mario Party 5. We don't talk about it, even though I just did. Because it's cursed. So that's kind of the inner workings of my brain. It's usually like, you know, evenings when I'm like not needed and the kids are in bed. Because, it's like, yeah, my husband's gone for work and he's not home on the weekdays more often than not. Oh, should've just kept going. But sometimes, as a mom, it's kind of nice for that little bit of quiet where, and it's like, I saw on TikTok, like these moms are saying like, you know, it's not that we need me time, we need no one needs me time. This morning, getting Allie ready for school was like the perfect example of it, because every 2 seconds, it was, mommy, 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 mommy. And again, I love my children, but sometimes it drives you insane. It'll drive you insane. So sometimes it's nice to have that little bit of quiet where I can just shut off my brain and not need to do anything. So yeah, it's whew. Again, I love my children, but I think it's like a universal mom thing. At least the moms that are, you know, the good moms out there. Hello, Blue. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And hello, Mateus. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. It's like what I've been going through and why I'm late. You're fine. You're fine. You are not late. You are fine. I've just been yapping about lots of different things. Get off. Well, time for the bullshit again. There we go. I can just... Oh, no! No! Ah! I'm in danger. No! 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 Leave my money alone. No! No! I stole from Wario. Good? Awesome. I am also doing fairly decent. Lots of interesting things happened. I say interesting things because I essentially just explained what I do in my spare time when I'm not streaming. I found a hidden block. Is it gonna be Bowser again? It's Bowser again! Hello, Bowser. It's, you want to know what happened the very first turn for those who, are just now coming in? Also there's an ad break. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'll say it in a second because it's so funny. It's so funny what happened on the very first turn. Because as you can see, I go first in the turn order here. And... oh, it's really funny. But yeah, I've just essentially explained what I do in my spare time. And it's really nothing special. I have like 2 long-form videos happening at the same time as I am writing fanfiction. That's essentially it. So I got stream VODs from streamers up on the TV, and I have other videos on YouTube on my phone happening at the same time, and then I'll have my laptop out, and then I'll write. I'll work on writing. It's me! Now, again, I can get the trail when I'm not the one, but when I am the one, I'm gonna mess it up. I should be coming back from ads. So anyway, what happened on the first turn? What happened on the first turn? I go first in the turn order. I rolled a 1. And got a hidden block. And it was Bowser, and I lost all my money very first turn. So, love that for me. Alright, let's see if I can do this. This one. Pretty confident. It's easy when it's just a straight shot after halfway. Chicken butt? Oh yeah, guess what? Chicken butt. This is like a thing a year ago, 2 years ago, something. My kiddos were... Allie decided it was really funny because you know the whole chain. Guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. You know. Where are we going? Let's go down for a shortcut. So Allie would always do the whole chain, and then Riley picked up on it. You know, it was, guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Guess how? Chicken cow. And then Allie somehow decided the chicken cow needed pants at the end of it. So, guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Guess how? Chicken cow? Pants. And that's been the joke for a long while. She's right. And okay, so do we remember last Friday when I played through Tui, going through Grunty Industries, and those boxes of big old pants? And Vegeta was home. He was sitting right behind me. Sometimes if he wants to tell me something, he'll have me mute, and he'll say what he need to say. And he, tapped me on the shoulder, and I muted, and we had that conversation, and it just paused my commentary on it. And he's like, when you say big old pants, why does that sound familiar? Just the inflection on pants. And I'm like, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. We spent a long time figuring it out. So if you go back on that VOD from the 22nd, and there's like when I'm in the room with like the boxes of the big old pants, and it's muted for a while, that's what we were talking about. And I think he put in chat like the things I interrupt commentary for or something like that. That's what we were talking about, because we were trying to figure it out. Like why does the pants? Why is the inflection on the pants important? Because chicken cow pants. Okay. The power of chicken cow pants. The power of chicken cow pants. So yeah, for the longest time, it was, the guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Guess how? Chicken cow pants. And then Allie kept saying it, and then Riley picked up on it. And Riley would say chicken cow pants, and it was just a big old funny thing in our household for a while. Yay. So again, usually if he needs me to mute and tell me something, it's more often than not, it's something silly like that. And then I mentioned it yesterday too, because it came up with like Banjo's ability in Tui, where I don't remember what it's actually called, but it's the one where Banjo covers himself up in the backpack and can walk in like really bad water and just be like invincible. And I couldn't remember that ability. I was in a spot where it you know, would be, you know, helpful, or I can at least, you know, maneuver around, but I couldn't remember what the ability was. And, you know, Vegeta was like right behind me, and, you know, he motions for me to mute, and I mute, and all he says is dangerous waters. And it clicked for me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that ability. So it's really funny how just a simple phrase like dangerous waters gets me to remember an ability where Banjo can traverse through dangerous waters. It's really funny. So like, he gets me. He gets me. Yeah, ladies, get you a man who can understand your weirdness. Find someone as equally as weird as you are. Because, okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I remember when I was in college, I went home for a weekend, and it was Sunday evening. I was driving back to college. And as I was driving, the sun's setting, you know, it's starting to get dark, but not really dark. And just looking straight ahead, I see something in the sky that looked very much akin to a shooting star. And of course, you know, being the young me, you know, of course I made a wish on the shooting star, duh. And my wish on the shooting star was to find love, and I did. I know, it's very cheesy and very anticlimactic of a wish to make. Like, yeah, of course, anyone would want to find love, right? But then, I think that was like sometime in October, I saw that shooting star. And then I didn't meet Vegito until, like, actually meet him, interacted with him until, like, February. So it took 6 months. So, moral of the story is, if you are making a wish, it's not going to come true immediately. So yeah, there's my story there. Ow. Rude. Oh, I didn't want this. I wanted this. We. No, Wario, no! Oh, he got it. Okay, never mind. Oh, now they're all gonna gather around me. Leave me alone! Okay, very good. So yeah. There's some Tessa Jane lore right there. But also, again, like, find you someone who is as equally as weird as you are. In a good way. In the good way. So, there you go. Bam. And then you have 2 children together who are both equally as weird. Like, I told both Vegito and Blue this morning with Riley, because this morning was a Riley shower day, and Riley was so insistent on, like, keeping clothes on for her shower, and I'm like, no kid, you have to take off your clothes to take a shower. You have to get naked to take a shower. That's just how it is. It's like, come on, kid. Come on, child. And she's had plenty of showers before. Why is the... My TV is crooked. I just noticed. fix it. Fix it. Ow, my ankle pops. That's better. I want to say, because the other day, Riley managed to turn on our PS3 the other day, and sometimes she gets too up close and personal with her TV and TV stand, so I wondered if she bumped it or touched it or something. Because our TV stand, it's on like a swivel, and I noticed it was very, very crooked, so I had to fix it. It was bugging me too much.
Ready? Go!
You know, some things just, they bug you just enough. And they bug you just enough where you have to fix something, have to do something about it right then and there. Come on, DK. Ah, my arm! It hurts. It hurts. That was pretty crazy. I mean, me and Vegeta have been married for 10 years. We moved here almost 10 years ago. Just about. Yeah. I mean, we've known each other for 11. So, yeah. You know what's also really crazy? August is almost over. We're in September. And also, it was one of those things I didn't realize until, like, earlier this week, that, Labor Day is Monday. Labor Day is Monday. And I think after that point, Allie will be in the after-school program. But it almost kind of doesn't matter because Riley still gets out of school at 3:45. Probably depending on the games we play, there may or may not be some longer breaks to come back and like finish a big important story bit. I've done that a lot at first. I remember playing Xenoblade 3. And it was in the middle of the cutscene when I had to leave to go pick up Allie from school. So I paused the cutscene. It's like, I need to leave and pick up my child from school.
Finish!
But we'll be back, and we continued the cutscene. So, yeah, I also remember exactly where I was in the game, too. I don't want to say anything because it's kind of spoilery, but I'll tell you, there is a part where you go to Kevis Castle. Where you go to the castle of Kevis. And there's a big important cutscene at, like, the end of that chapter. And I was in the middle of that big important cutscene. When 3:45 hit, I'm like, ah, shit, I need to go pick up my child. So it's one of those, we need to take a long break and come back to it later. How do you have so much money, DK? Hello, Wicked. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I see ban. I click yes because DK over there chilling in the top right corner there, you know, his little picture icon. He has been banned in both Mario Parties 2 and 3. Ooh. What's a pit stop to Bowser? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what's a pit stop to Bowser to get a little bit closer to the star? What's up, Bowser? And here he just takes 10 coins. It's not a big deal. It's actually better than getting a hidden block Bowser, which I've done twice now. So I'll take this over over a hidden block Bowser any day. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Mario's right there. Well, it's fine. How are you? Yeah. What's the philosophy of banning DK's face? Not necessarily. Okay. I didn't even see. I was reading chat and I just looked up and I saw DK swapping with me, but I didn't know where he was originally. So I was about to be really upset. I was about to be really upset for a second. But yeah, in Mario Party 3, DK is known as the script holder, and something about his AI is way too good in Mario Party 3. Kind of the same with Mario Party 2. He's gotten way too good, and he's very aggressive towards me. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. So DK has been banned in Mario Parties 2 and 3. No! DK! I got you. Screen. We got this. Nice. So, yeah, that's why DK is quote-unquote banned in Mario Parties 2 and 3. But I haven't really sat down and played one. I do kind of one-offs of one every so often, but I decided we're gonna sit and play through Mario Party 1 for a little bit. Also, mostly because 50-turn boards of Mario Party 1 can be very short. So, and also to kind of get into the swing of, you know, school year without Riley, because she's in preschool now, because she is at school right now. So, but yeah, the ban has been lifted for Mario Party 1. He wasn't even banned in Mario Party 1. He hasn't really done anything in Mario Party 1. It's just 2 and 3. So, but we haven't seen an AI DK probably since... I think I had him in Jamboree. I can't remember for Jamboree. But I do know we haven't seen AI DK in great length since Mario Party 4 story mode last year. Because that's what I did after the Gauntlet run. So I did story mode with every character in Mario Party 4 after the Gauntlet run last year. Ouch. Go Riley. Yes. DK was banned. I thought you were banned from Twitch because of DK's mysterious actions. No, that's not it. It's DK being banned in Mario Party 2 and 3. But also, it got you to show up, didn't it? The art of the clickbait. I have not mastered it. I know of it. Oh, those rocks are awful for me, for whatever reason. There we go. Hit the vines. Do it for the vine. Oh, I missed it. I never did have Vine when it was big. But like, Vine is one of those I will sit and watch compilations of, like, you know, the golden vines, the good ones, all the, you know, the popular, the meme vines, or even like the TikToks that radiate Vine energy. Yeah, okay, so I meant to say something in Max's chat after getting home, but I was just go right after stream, and I never even had a chance. So, so for context, I ended extremely late in Banjo-Tooie. Like, I hit end stream, rated out right at 3:45. So I was like, go, go, go. Like, I didn't even go to the bathroom right after streaming. That's usually what I do right after. So, like, I essentially ended stream, and I left. Max's stream on my phone after I raided him, and I, like, was running out the door, trying to make it to Riley's preschool. And the thing is, where Riley goes to preschool is all the way across town. And both my girls go to separate schools, because for whatever reason, our town has different schools for different grade levels. It's whatever. Because Allie's in 5th grade in, like, an intermediate school, I guess, and Riley is in, like, the grade school. Preschool through 2nd grade, and Allie's school is 3rd through 5th. So I have to go to 2 different schools to pick up 2 different kids at the same time. So I'm, like, running out the door, and you know Max's spiel of, anytime he gets raided, it's, they told me in confidence that if you gift them 10 subs, they will do something. That's usually Max's spiel on when he gets raided. And, I think yesterday after I raided him, I did catch, as I was driving, that, like, I usually just say yes, because of course, because it's Max, and he's awesome. Real cool. And I think what he said yesterday after I rated is, if you gift her 10 subs, she will play your favorite Nintendo 64 game, or something. Something along those lines. And, you know, I say yes, because of course I do, because it's awesome. And then, RetroSci, gifted 10 subs to me. So, I don't know if you're here, but if I see you in someone's chat or Max's chat or something, I will remember to thank you, because I was totally, like, running on fumes trying to pick up my kids yesterday. And I heard Max going like, oh, Tessa, you better, oh, what's going on? You need to check something. And I was like actively leaving my pickup to go pick up Riley. So I didn't even see what happened until I got back home, which was like 20 minutes after. So I didn't even have a chance to thank them. So I need to remember to do that. But yeah, that's what happened. I don't even know who got gifted subs, because I didn't even have my chat up at all and I couldn't see. But yeah, someone had, RetroSci had gifted 10 subs to our community here. So yeah, there's the TLDR on that one. So some Try Not to Laugh compilations have legendary Vine videos. Yes! I quote lots of Vines a lot. One of the biggest ones, anytime, you know, you see a road work ahead signs like road work ahead, yeah, I sure hope it does. School that specializes in 3rd to 5th grade? The hell? That's kind of, intermediate school level. I know middle schools are set up differently depending on where you go. I think most middle schools are like 6th through 8th grade. But I know, like, middle school sports is 7th and 8th, at least here, because I'm in Kansas. Oh, not again! I hit both buttons at the same time on that one. My hometown elementary school is one of the biggest in the area because it is kindergarten through 6th grade. It's a really big elementary school, but it is, like, split up. Like, the right side, I think the right side of the building when you go into the front doors is the elementary part, and the left side's the more intermediate, like 4th through 6th, and then the other side is like 1st through 3rd and kindergarten over there. So yeah, like, elementary, different schools have different things. And I think they're up in Kansas City, because I have a family up there. I do have family in Kansas City, so I do know this. I think apparently that there was a study done, and they've implemented this up in Kansas City. You know, in, like, the bigger cities, the metro areas, there's different schools, right? based on like location and stuff. So there could be like 5 elementary schools in like Kansas City or something. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just throwing out a number. But they've done a study on like age groups and what age group needs like the most like quote unquote special attention. What is like the age that is like the most important in terms of like, you know, development and all that. And they determined it was 11 and 12-year-olds in 6th grade. So what they've done is you go to your elementary schools, and then once you hit like, you know, 7th and 8th grade, you go there, and then the high schools. But every single 6th grader has their own school. So there is like a school just dedicated to 6th grade. And I think that's up in Kansas City, because I remember my brother talking to me about it. So, but yeah. And it's like, with that age group, it kind of makes sense. That is a tough age group. You know, your preteens, your tweens. That is a tough age group. Like, I remember, like, being in that age group, and it was, And it's not necessarily, like, academically, it's more socially, where it is a tough age group. I think especially nowadays, where most kids don't even, like, have that tween section, you know, especially with young girls. I see it more with girls. I know it's everywhere. There's like no spaces for the tweens, that age group, 11, 12, even like 13, young teens. There's no spaces for it. Like, I remember all of these stores, you know, like a Claire's or Justice, Limited 2. I didn't even get a single coin. Oh, I must have. So, like, there's no space for, you know, that age group. So, like, now it's like, oh, you're a little bitty kid, and then when you turn, like, 12, you're full-fledged adult. Like, that's not how that works. Because, again, I typically don't really fucking care about, like, these big-wig celebrities, whatever. But I care about, like, the principle of the matter here. And I have been seeing on my TikTok page, Kim Kardashian, right? Kim Kardashian. She has a daughter, Northwest, because of course, right? There was a picture of them at an event somewhere, and the way North was dressed, like, no. You would think she's like 16, 17, 18 with the way she is dressed and the way her makeup is done. Like, she's barely 12. And she's wearing like a big old mini skirt, platform boots, a corset top, pushing up her cleavage. Like, no, she's barely 12. I would like, don't take this the wrong way, but like, I would shoot somebody if my child dressed like that. I wouldn't even let them out of the house if they even attempted to wear one of those pieces of clothing. Like, absolutely the fuck not am I letting my girls out there like that at that age. Once they're like, 18, whatever. Once they find their own fashion sense, whatever. But also it's like, it's Kim Kardashian. I honestly don't think she's a good mom. If she's letting her 12-year-old daughter wear shit like that. It is ridiculously stupid. And I understand, being a child of a celebrity, eyes are on you, whatever. But also, because eyes are on you, that's modeling what 12-year-olds look like, and that is not what 12-year-olds look like. They don't have the spaces anymore to figure it out, the awkward in-between stage. It's missing. It's been missing for a long time. And I hate it. As a mother of 2 young girls, I hate it. And again, this is not just a girl issue, it's both boys and girls. You see it more with young girls. But my point still stands. There is no space for, like, the tweens anymore. For boys and girls. There's no space for it anymore. And it drives me insane that there isn't any. Whew. I got a little worked up there. It happens. I met Retrosite a couple weeks ago. He gifted a bunch of subs to channels I'm on at. Very generous person. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I need to remember to thank them whenever I see them somewhere. I didn't know school systems that varied that widely. Interesting and kind of confusing. Yeah, it is very confusing. Like, because I mentioned my hometown elementary school was K through 6th grade. My husband's hometown was K through 4th grade, and his hometown middle school was 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And for me, that is weird. For me, that is weird. And I know multiple towns that had that system. I think they changed it this year, and thank goodness, because I have a niece who is about the same age as Allie, same grade, and I don't want her in a middle school environment. I don't even want my own kid in a middle school environment yet. Because I hear things about how kids are nowadays, and I worry greatly about my children. I worry so much. Approach puberty. Yep. That the puberty stage, if you will. A lot of people thought that Catch Me Outside girl was older than she was too. Wasn't she like 15, 16 when she went on Dr. Phil? Or was she younger than that? She was like, she had to be like early teens at least, like 16 at the oldest, I think. Kim, not a good mom. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. But also just kind of the problem I see with like parents nowadays. And this is the trend for parenting for a while is parent with the whole, you know, quote unquote gentle parenting. Like gentle parenting works for gentle kids. I get squeezed. You'd think that would break the light bulb. But yeah, gentle parenting works for gentle kids, and the problem is not all kids are gentle. Not all kids are gentle, and even from kid to kid from the same parents. Wario. Oh no. No! DK, don't get closer! Don't get- Oh my god, we were right there. We were right there and DK was being an idiot. Did you see? He was being an idiot. Ugh. Anyway, back to my rant about parenting. Oh, he didn't lose any money because he had 0 money. Okay. Yeah, with you know, gentle parenting works on gentle kids, right? And like there are methods to it that will like work if applied correctly. And I feel like, okay, so we're gonna go back to parenting methods from way back when, like when boomers were kids, right? They always like, oh, I got beat up all the time, you know? But like, you know, they were like beat up all the time, you know? Spanking your kids, it had become very controversial in like the last like 20 years. Or not like 20 years, more like 15? More like 15. I'd probably say 15. Like, spanking your kids had become super duper controversial. And that's when gentle parenting came in, right? So again, back in the day, it was like, oh, spanking. Like, even teachers had, like, the paddles. And that's how they disciplined their students. Again, it's what happened. It's part of history. We can't erase it. You know, the past is the past. But, like, we can look back on it and, you know, state the facts. And that's what happened. Like, kids would get smacked with the paddles. They would get swatted on the butt with the paddles. They'd get, like, smacked with rulers. You know, like, they would, like, legitimately get beat up when they were kids. And I think it has gone so far the other way. It has gone so far the other way that a lot of these kids are running so rampant nowadays. And these kids, I say these kids as like a general statement. Not every kid is like this. Not every parents this way. Just kind of a general statement that I have seen and experienced. Like, these kids are out here not disciplined whatsoever. And that's how you get 10-year-olds going to Sephora. The star's over here, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll pay the toll. Yeah, you got 10-year-old girls going to Sephora for drunk elephant skincare, which has a lot of harsh chemicals and stuff, like, because they're just exposed to the internet, because nowadays you have the iPad kids and parents who don't want to parent that just hand their child an iPad or a phone and be like, here, damn, ugh. And they're not supervising what these kids are being exposed to on the internet. They're not doing any of that. So, like, yes, I consume a lot of content. Okay, I consume a lot of content on the internet, but I also am hyper aware of what is on the internet. So if my kids are watching something, it's usually on the TV, and it's stuff that I put on. I decided to put on. Like the streamers I was talking about that did the subathon a couple weeks ago and had a cursed Mario Party 5 as well. Yeah, those are about like the only ones like kind of in the realm of family friendly, but still there's lots of adult jokes too, but they're very funny, they're entertaining, and again, has that family-friendly vibe that my kids enjoy. Because they've been playing through Mario Odyssey every, like, Friday night, and, we'll get the VOD up, and, like, my kids will always want to watch, can you put on Mario Odyssey? And I'll put up their stream VOD. And, like, I, keep track of what my kids consume. Like, last school year, I think this was like before school got out, so this is like earlier this year, Allie picked up Hawk Tuah from a kid at school. And I overheard her say that. And I'm like, excuse me, kid? Where on earth did you learn it? And she said she learned it from another boy at school. So I know that is not on her because I know what content she consumes. But it's the other kids I worry about for her. So, there you go. Grandpa's got thrown from cliffs and they climbed back up and got boulder punching muscles. Exactly, like Chris Redfield, punching boulders. Do you have a child with an iPad? I don't get it. Yeah, I never understood that either. Video games and TV are controlled to a degree at least, yes. Yep. And it's like, we're not... like, you cannot do this, you are not allowed to watch TV, you are not allowed to play. We're not that. And if Allie does get, like she has a tablet, she has a Switch, but when she gets in trouble, she doesn't get those things. And when she does get it, we limit her time. Like, she's not gonna be on it all day like some of these kids are. We usually give her about, like, sometimes, I think 2 hours max is about the maximum I have given her to, sit and play a game. And sometimes, like, we just lose track of time, but then we tell her, hey, once it hits this time, you gotta, put it away. And, like, she started playing T2ID over the summer, and, when her time was up, I would tell her, okay, find your nearest save point or get to the nearest stopping point, save and quit, so you can pick it back up another time. Because, like, and my mom was always like this. Whenever we would, like, watch TV, whenever she'd asked us to do something, it was never like, oh, you need to do this immediately. She always like, next commercial, can you take laundry out from me and start folding it? That's what my mom always did. So it's kind of like the same vibe here. So, but like, I see so many kids with iPads and phones, and they're so glued to the phones. And it's not just the kid, it's also the parent. it's also the parent. Because for the school year, I've seen lots of places have a ban on phones. Like, no phones allowed, period. And everyone's like, oh, what about if there's like a school shooter? How will we know? Or how will we keep in contact with our child? For one, let's say there is, you know, an active shooter, hypothetically, and you hear the news and you are trying to call your child. Their phone rings, their phone makes noises. That is going to alert the shooter. If they hear that, it's like, oh hey, there's people here. You know? Like, I think it's like kind of worse. So, just, again, putting it in that, I'm not gonna, you know, go into that because there's a lot of issues, you know, with school shootings, but like, that's not my place to really talk about. We're not gonna get into that here, but just in terms of being attached to the phones, it's both on the kid and the parent. I think more often than not, it's the parent, especially these teenagers. I think the teenagers can handle being away from their phones for a few hours. It's the parents who have to be in contact with their child 24/7. That's a problem. Like, as much as the school system here kind of sucks and it's not great, I do trust the schools to take care of my children in an emergency. You know? That's just it. So, I wouldn't have been smart enough to play TTYD as a child. I want to say she's in chapter 3. She's in the Glitz Pit. And a lot of the time she asks for help, and I try to point her in the right direction instead of giving her the solution. Because this isn't, I don't want to like rag on my parenting because I feel like I'm doing okay with her. But like, I think it's just kind of the product around the kids around her, and just kind of kids in general nowadays. They don't want to do the work. They just want the answer handed to them. And Allie had gotten in like a bad habit of that, and it's like, dude, I'm not going to tell you the answer. I gave you a hint, figure it out yourself. Because that had been a big problem with like her homework. Because again, last year she was in 4th grade, you know, she's at that age where like, you know, she doesn't want to do school, she doesn't want to do homework, she doesn't want to do anything. Again, perfectly normal for a kid her age. So it's like, no, the best I can do is give you a hint step by step, but like, you have to put in the work. So hopefully she grows out of it. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, playing TTYD, there was a big problem in the Great Tree, and I was giving her hints, and it was just not clicking with her because that's not what she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear the exact solution of what to do. I'm like, no, where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in being told exactly what to do? This goes back to what I talked about earlier at the start of stream, about like, people get so mad when they don't do it exactly how you do it. Again, where is the fun in being told exactly what to do? Where is the fun in that? So, yeah, the impatience. She is not very patient. That's just a personality thing. We're trying to teach her patience. So, but yeah, she's very impatient. But like, when she sits and figures it out herself, she does great. It's like when she struggles, like, it's like she doesn't know how to struggle. And it's like, hey, you sometimes have to struggle to get through it and to learn, you know? Like, I'm not throwing her into the deep end without any help. But I'm telling her to stick your feet in, see how it goes, and go from there. That's essentially what I've been trying to teach her. Hello, Max! Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I was talking about you earlier. Because, okay, so TLDR, because I told the whole story, Nani? So I raided Max yesterday, but the thing is, it was like right at 3:45 when I ended stream and raided out, and that is right when school gets out, so I was like scrambling, running around like a crazy person trying to pick up my kids from school, and I had my, I had Max on my phone as I'm driving, and I was getting out of my car I was getting out of the pickup when I had heard Max say like, "Oh, Tessa, you need to check your stuff, check your stats," and I was like actively leaving my pickup to go get Riley. So I didn't know what happened until I got home, and I meant to say something. Because RetroSci had gifted 10 subs in my chat. And I didn't even know about it till I got home, and I was already exhausted from running around, so I didn't say anything, and I felt bad for not saying anything. But yeah, I was just running around like, oh no. Where? Oh, it's up there on top left. Okay, that's right. Well, I guess I'll take my chance. So, I'd be super generous. Yeah, I think Johnny mentioned something about them being generous, and I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate that. So, next time I see them, I'm definitely going to thank them, for sure. Because it was just a lot happening all at once, because it doesn't help that Riley's school is across town. It does not help. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me your money! Do you even have money? You do? Okay. So, yeah, it's a good method, I say. Yeah, and with the way I give out hints, that's the way I would want to receive it. Because, like, I don't like being told what to do, because I will do the opposite. Or I will try to force this other thing into happening. But yeah, bullying Mario. I mean, he deserves it, I guess. What turn are we on? We're almost 2 hours. What turn are we on? 34! We've just been cruising. We have just been cruising. And again, Riley is at school, so I don't have a Riley to take care of. At least until tomorrow, because there is no preschool on Fridays. And even then, there's been like plenty of times where I've stopped what I was doing on like this screen and just talked about something. So, she started school. Yep, she's in preschool. She's in the afternoon class though, because preschool is separated into AM and PM, like how kindergarten used to be for me. Because back in my day, kindergarten was AM PM and not all day like it is now. Oh, Mario bullied me. Mario bullied me out of the treasure chest. He almost did it again. Oh no. Mine. Oh well. No! Mario has it. No! But yep, Riley is in the afternoon class of preschool, and yeah, that's why streams are a little bit weird now, because preschool's her afternoon class starts at 12:15, so streams have been kind of starting around 12:20 to 12:30-ish. It's usually when streams are kind of starting, at least Monday through Thursday. And she gets out at 3:45. And I even marked down a preference for AM when I applied for preschool, but oh well. Can't really change it, but she's just so excited about school. Like the first day on Monday, she just could not wait to get rid of me. She just could not wait. She's like, bye, mommy. And just immediate, bye, mommy. It's like, okay. No fight, no nothing, you know? In comparison to like Allie when she started preschool, like 6 years ago, Allie loved going to school, but it was a chore to get her to leave. She did not want to leave school. Because I know most kids will like throw a fit when the parent leaves, and then they'll be fine. But like, Allie was kind of the opposite. She hated leaving preschool. She hated leaving, but Allie was also in the AM class. So we took her to school at like 8 a.m. and she got to leave at 11:15? 11:45. I think it's closer to 11:45. But yeah. Yeah, Allie was in the AM class. Riley's in the PM class. Last couple days have been kind of a struggle because Allie goes to school. I leave to take her to school about like 7:40-ish. So she can go eat breakfast at school because she loves eating breakfast at school. But like Allie's ready to go and leave, and Riley got used to that. Got used to being able to leave and go to school at, 7:40 in the morning. And she wants to go to her preschool at 7:40 in the morning. And it's like, no, kid, you're in the afternoon class. You have to wait a little bit. You've got to wait a little bit to go to school. But I do pick them up at the same time, at least for now, until next week where the after-school program will start. And because that Allie usually, last couple years, Allie has gone to the after-school program and it has done wonders for her. So, and she likes going, so. I shall remember the little tiny hey Max in the background. Yeah, hi Max. And even when I picked her up yesterday, she even asked me, is Max on? I'm like, yes, Riley, Max is on. He's in the pickup. I missed Wario. It's fine. So yeah, she asks all the time, like, is Max on? But she'll be here tomorrow. She'll be here tomorrow. We'll hear her in the background tomorrow. So we'll still see her on Fridays. And I don't think quite on Monday, maybe? Because, I mean, everyone is off for Labor Day. That's Monday, so stream will probably start at a 1 p.m. Central Time on Monday because Labor Day and both kids will be home. Oh, I missed. Beautiful. Hello, Shadikin. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Big money, no whammy. Nice. Watch, I roll a 1. Whoo! Whoo! That was close. Doing good? Awesome! So good to hear. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. The Mario Party so I naturally appear here. I also love Mario Party. Obviously, if I didn't love Mario Party, I wouldn't be playing it literally all the time. Yeah, I play a ton of Mario Party. At least 2 times a week. I play Mario Party. But hello. Yeah, I mean, we're zooming through this 50-turn board. It's what are you nomming on? Nomenon sounded like phenomenon. Or phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Cajun chicken rice? Nice. 24/7 Mario Party stream. Oh, man. Like, I have some, like, ideas for, like, some crazy Mario Party shenanigans. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably be like filed away for like a subathon or something. Big old Mario Party subathon. That'd be fun. Mario did so bad. I only physically have one DS, 8, and Superstars. I wish I could get more games. Too expensive. Yeah, games are expensive. I do own Mario Parties 1 through 9. I have Mario Party DS. And I have Super Mario Party, Superstar. Oh no. I can't afford that. Yeah, I have Super Mario Party, Superstars, and Jamboree for the Switch. And I believe those are all of the I also have Island Tour for the 3DS. So those are all the Mario Parties that I own. And I love Mario Party. I'm back, I think. You think? That's a statement. But I mean, I'm not one to talk. I might take a short break after this turn because my leg is starting to cramp up a little bit because I do sit on the floor, and I probably ought to get up and stretch a little bit and get myself a little snack. Forgot they made handheld Mario Parties. Yeah, there's lots of them. There's like Mario Party Advance for the GBA, which isn't really a Mario Party. There's Mario Party DS. There's Island Tour, Star Rush, Top 100, which I don't have some of those. Yeah. And then the ones on the Switch. Let's see. Oh boy. We're eating some pizza me last night? Nice. Pizza sounds good. So many Mario Parties, I love it. Yeah. Again, I'm a Mario Party fiend. I am going to snooze the ads real quick. So they are snoozed for 5 minutes, so we can get through this without being interrupted by an ad, so I can at least take my break, and hopefully the ads will run during the break. Oh, I need to actually... I forgot this is a Bowser Bastion Cash. I need to put in effort, which I'm so bad at. No! See, this is why I don't contribute anything to the regular Bastion Cash. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Mr. Taxi, 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 shut the chicksy, chicksy, chick. Anyway. Tesla, you and I need a vacation. Yes. I will gladly take you up on that offer. Mitchell, that candy sassy. I will glad. I thought you had a chair. I have a couch sitting behind me. Chair's all the way over on the other side of the living room because we got new furniture back in February, and it's not really like new furniture. It was my in-laws' old furniture that we had acquired. Because my chair became broken. The red leather chair that I had became really busted that I got from one of my brothers. It was a brother who showed up at my apartment a couple weeks ago. That brother, he had a red leather recliner rocking chair thing, and I really liked it, but it got real torn up real bad, and yeah, and then we just decided we're just gonna get this couch, and it's a nice couch. It's got like cup holders, and it's got a little cubby in the middle. It's where we keep our controllers and chargers at, so it's real nice. So me and Vegeta just sit on the couch now. Alright. I am going to... At least I have the power. Let's see. Let's catch up on chat before we take our break. You and me and a bottle of wine and Gen 2 and 3 K-pop, and no one is allowed to call either of us. Yes, that sounds perfect. It's hard to pick a favorite and least favorite series game, or do you collectively enjoy them all? Yes and no. I do like a lot of Mario parties. 1 is great. First video game I ever played. Grew up on Mario Party 1. 3 is my favorite. We don't talk about Mario Party 5. Mario Party 5 is cursed for me and it is my least favorite. It is also cursed for me for several different reasons. Having a chair doesn't mean using a chair. Yeah. How charitable of them! Yes, absolutely. Last K-pop thing I could see was K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters for the first time. Yes, K-pop Demon Hunters is so good. It is so good. I'm so glad people watch it. But yeah, I've been into K-pop since 2010, since March of 2010. Yes, I can pinpoint it. So there you go. It should have been a couple days ago. This is going on. I still, it's a daily occurrence about K-pop Demon Hunters. I think I went back and like clipped part of the crash out that I had about it because I hear people cover Golden and they'll sing the Korean lyrics perfectly fine, but when they cover Your Idol, they translate the Korean to the English and it's like, why? It's less Korean. Your Idol has significantly less Korean than Golden. Why? It's not fair. Anyway. No, 5. I'll talk about Mario Party 5. I love Mario Party 5 mods band Blue. Very new to K-pop and it's so much fun. Yeah, it is a fun time. Like, I can help you, but, Blues mod band. Alright, we're gonna take a little break. Cause I need to get up and stretch a little bit. And grab a snack, some fruit snacks. We're gonna take a break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. No waiting! I'm going! I hit the wrong button. I apologize. Alright, for realsies, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. We're back. I've seen some stuff happen, and I did see the links, Johnny, so thank you very much for those. Alright, let me catch up after I take some money from DK. Okay, Gen 2 and 3 are the best eras. Quality tanks of 2015. I will only disagree about the quality because there are some bangers that came out after 2015, but I do agree second and third gen are like the best gen in terms of like music quality and talent for sure. My area of expertise in K-pop is second, third, and early fourth gen. So essentially pre-COVID fourth gen. That's like my area of like expertise. And then kind of after that, I just like really lost interest in anything like new. Nothing new was like speaking to me and it wasn't very good. So, but there are some standout gems amongst some things. There's, again, there's things to like, things to not like in modern K-pop. But like, I like what I like. So, there we go. Earliest K-pop songs I heard was Just Right, GOT7. Yes! Good one. Beautiful song. Awesome. And I did see the explanation of K-pop generations. It's definitely a thing. For 2005, haven't quite found their sound yet. Too experimental. Yeah, like think like 90s K-pop, that's first gen. I'd say like 03 to 05 is kind of like the beginnings of second gen. I'd probably kind of benchmark that. That's 2015 is Just Right, haha pun. Yes, so like second gen K-pop is about kind of 03, 04, 05 to 2012. 2012 started third gen K-pop, and third gen K-pop goes from 2012 to 2018. Yeah, it's a shorter time period, but like the trends kind of shifted. That's kind of what benchmarks a generation in K-pop, is like the trends shifting. 2012 was about when they kind of hit more international success with like Big Bang, Fantastic Baby. Also, 2012 was when Gangnam Style came out. So there is that too, hitting more international success. So, and then 2018 was way more success. That was kind of when BTS really hit it big. And, you know, again, the shifts in the music genre and the trends. So, and fifth generation K-pop, which I am not an expert on by any means. But fifth gen, I believe, started last year. So any groups or artists that debuted last year and currently debuting, they are fifth gen K-pop. So there you go. All right, nice. GOT7 is an icon. Yes, GOT7 are third gen. VIX is also third gen. Also, GW. Yes, I've heard of them. I haven't listened to their music, but I have heard of them. That is a find. I love that. Who wants randomly? I love that. Because, like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with, like, listening to, like, mainstream stuff, but sometimes you find some gems out of, like, lesser-known artists, and it just hits you just right. Onera fell off at 2018-ish because music got too Western. That's fair. Eyeliner, Autotune, and a Dream. Stand shiny. Yes. Stand talent, stand shiny. A handful of good songs post 2015, yes. And thank you. Also the kind of problem, the song started being good and stopped being K-pop. Give me Ring Ding Dong. Give me whatever the hell VIX is doing. I want Brooding Men, Skinny Pants, and a Dream. Skinny Jeans and a Dream. Yeah, there's groups. I really just nowadays pay attention to groups I like. Sometimes I'll find a gem that I like and I'll listen to it. Sometimes scrolling on TikTok, sometimes watching various K-pop videos with my husband. You know, sometimes we just kind of find some gems and there you go. I know I don't use Smart Shuffle on Spotify. My husband does. Sometimes he finds bangers that way, old and new. Because there's a couple of boyfriend songs that he put on his playlist recently, because they would pop up in his Smart Shuffle. Need a deep dive in Spotify playlist or something? Yeah, Kajurgle! Oh man, Kajurgle! Oh man. Shout out to 50 Turn Mario Party often suggest this with my buddies over, but I haven't been able to sell them on it just yet. And hello, Flavo. Hello. Flavlo, look. Oh my god, I can't say your username again. Hello, Flav. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Let's just go with that. Thought about Kajurgle, OMG. I haven't checked out any of their music because I think they debuted like a year ago. But what a name, Kajurgle. I think 2 days ago, Tuesday, I explained some second gen groups because I mentioned, okay, if you have watched K-pop Demon Hunters and you like Mystery Saja's singing voice, congratulations, you like UKISS. I say that. Kevin Wu is the singing voice of Mystery Saja, and he was once part of a second generation boy band, UKISS, known for songs like Neverland, Stop Girl, they have a song called Stalker, Dora Dora, Standing Still, just Mama Nani, Bingle Bingle. You know, they all have Kevin in it because he was a lead vocal in UKISS. So if you like Mystery Saja's singing voice, I think you'll like UKISS, or at least Kevin Wu, for sure. He's great. So that's just kind of the era. Where's my train of thought going? Oh yeah, names, because UKISS is an acronym. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to quickly Google it. UKISS. Acronym. UKISS stands for Ubiquitous Korean International Idol Superstar. That is UKISS. And I went over Teen Top. Teen Top, you know, the words teen and top. That is an acronym for the K-pop group Teen Top. What does it say? Okay. Yeah, Teenage Emo Boy Emotion Next Generation Talent Object Praise. I'm not making this up. I read it off of my phone. Teenage Emo Boy Emotion Next Generation Talent Object Praise. That is Teen Top. And don't get me started on M-Black. M-Black's another second gen group, stan talent. M-Black has great songs. M-Black, M-B-L-A-Q is how it is stylized. Music Boys Live in absolute quality is M-Black. M-Black is known for songs like Y, like the letter Y. Give it to my Y. Need more autotune in it, but you get the point. Y. Stay is a good one. Oh baby, stay with me. Yeah, Stay is good. Mona Lisa is one of my favorites. Smoky Girl is also really good. And then going back to Teen Top, they're most notably known for their crazy footwork and their choreography. Teen Top, we can go rock it, drop it, top it, hey, don't stop it, pop it. Rockin' is the name of the song. It's great. Teen Top is also known for like Miss Right. They have a song called Crazy, Super Love. I got that super love, that super love, Yeah, I don't have that one on my playlist, but Miss Right, King Sam Monagunyo. I had a vendetta with that song when it first came out because King Sam Monagunyo means a girl with long, straight hair. And when the song came out in like 2013, I had short, curly hair. And I'm like, this isn't about me. How dare. But now I have long, curly hair. So I got one of those things fixed. But yeah, Teen Top's great. Be My Girl is also a really good one. Be my girl, won't you be my girl? I love that one. That one's great. But yeah. Teen Top, we go rock it, drop it, top it, hey, don't stop it, pop it. A good friend of mine on here that's obsessed with J-pop himself. He'll talk about any chance he get. I listen to J-pop every so often. I think I listen to more J-rock than J-pop. Like anything like that feels like an anime opening. That's kind of more my speed. Never forgot about Kajurgle after that clip of Baby. Yes. Yes, Kajurgle. Yes, it's great. Days good so far. A lot better if San Francisco Giants do well. One of the buddies in question and I are gonna watch the game. It's not here yet. 17 minutes. Nice. I haven't really kept track of baseball. I wonder how the Royals are doing. I just remember the Rockies are, oh man, they're terrible. I just know the Rockies are awful. Unnecessary Kajurgle is Super 6. Yes, there's the clip. Thanks, Johnny. Acronyms in the index of one of my college textbooks was TMFA. It stands for Too Many Friendly Acronyms. Oh, here's something really funny. Okay, I live in Kansas. And there was a college, a university in Kansas. And it is called Friends University of Central Kansas. Let me say that one more time. Friends University of Central Kansas. If you think about that acronym, whew. Oh, fuck! Exactly. So they realized their mistake with the FUCK for the acronym, and they just went, instead of Friends University of Central Kansas, they just changed it to Friends University. So they went from fuck to FU. I'm not kidding. Friends University of Central Kansas is a real thing. I like VIX's acronym a lot because it stands for Voice Visual Value and Excelsis. Yes. Which spells VVVIX and not VIX. Well, yeah. You know, K-pop groups really just like to do random things. F5 would also fit. Oh, I'm not reeling them in yet. There's a question of the day. Do you ban characters in party games? Because, DK has been a long-standing ban for me, because his AI just goes burr for no reason. Stop him! Stop him! Drop it! Go, Mario, go! Oh, he's gonna grab it. Go, 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 go! Dang it! Not again! I mean, we might be able to stop. Mario, what are you doing? Ah, dang it! Dang it. He got there. But yeah, there's lots of crazy acronyms for K-pop group names. I have 2 alerts by a group of like little sound bites from a group named LE SSERAFIM. And LE SSERAFIM is an anagram of I'm fearless. And I think that's kind of neat. My 2 alerts, Otaku Bestie and the I'm a Mess alerts, those are both by LE SSERAFIM. And yeah, LE SSERAFIM is an anagram of I'm fearless, and I think that's neat. I just think that's neat. But some of these names are like wild, and it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? So I'm trying to think of like, I mean, my favorite group of all time is Super Junior. So, Super Junior, most notably known for Sorry Sorry, Bonamana, Mr. Simple, Mamacita. I know Lo Siento took off. That one wasn't really my speed. But they're celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. They had a special, they had an album release back in July, and my husband bought it for me for my birthday. And I was really excited because it's my favorite group and I have an album from my favorite group. And I like all the songs off the album, which hasn't happened since Sexy Free and Single. And ironically enough, that was another album that came out around my birthday and I wanted it for my birthday and never got it, so... So there's that. Scrolling through the standings earlier this year and was like, wait, the Rockies are 5-23? Oh god, no. I know, the Rockies are awful. They're so bad. She's free and single and ready to mingle. No. Sexy, free and single, I'm ready to bingo. See, you gotta do it right. I'm like... I was gonna say I'm none of those things. But where's the self-love in that? I'm like 2 of those things, I guess. Cause I mean, again, I'm like independent in my own house. I'm free to do whatever, and my husband doesn't necessarily care what I do, as long as I'm not stupid. So I'm just sexy and free. Sexy, free, and single, I'm ready to bingo. Also, yeah, I love that album. Like, that was like the first like album period that I liked every single song off of. Because sometimes when one of my favorite groups come out with an album, I usually listen to everything. And it's very rare that I like every single song off of an album. It's only happened twice in both Super Junior albums, so there you go. Because I have a Stray Kids album, the 5-star album. There's, I want to say 1 or 2 songs that I don't like, the rest I do. And funny enough, like one of the ones that I do like, or don't like, yeah, one of the ones I don't like, okay, is one that like a lot of people do. Which that says a lot about my music taste, I think. It's actually bingo. I say bingo all the time, but I just assume it was mingle. Nope, it's bingo. Sexy, free, and single, I'm ready to bingo. And I think the way it is grammatically, it's supposed to be sexy, free, and single, I'm ready, comma, T-O-O, period, and then bingo is an exclamation. But the way it's said, yeah, the way it's said in the song, it just sounds like sexy, free, and single, I'm ready to bingo. So, it's just, we're ready to bingo. I always go ready to bingo and then I laugh because I'm like, surely it's mingle and not bingo. Say psych right now. I was right the whole, nope. Nope, it's always bingo. It's always been bingo. Like, go to Google, search up Super Junior Sexy, Free, and Single lyrics, and you'll find your answer. Sexy, free, and single, I'm ready to bingo. Sexy, free, and single, I'm ready to bingo. Oh. Yeah. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I think that's an underrated title track from Super Junior, I feel. Sexy, free, and single. I feel it's underrated. That one came out in 2012. Because I turned 17 that year, and I remember like saying like, hey, I want this for my birthday, even though like at the time K-pop albums were so hard to get, you know? But it's like, I just wanted the effort. It's like, hey, I want this for my birthday. And no one even like heard me or even bothered with it. So that's what made my husband getting this Super Junior album so special for me for my birthday last month. Because it was something that I wanted, and I remember I usually kind of keep him up to date with some K-pop comebacks because I'll see it like scrolling on social media and I'll get excited and I'll mention it to him, and then like he told me the moment that I mentioned, hey, Super Junior is having a comeback like early July, and he filed it away in his brain saying I'm getting that for her birthday, so yeah. So that's a special one for me. Bingo was his name, oh. The acronym? There's an acronym for acronym? I did not know this. Can't believe my little joke to myself was right the whole time. I love it. But yep, I'm sexy, free, and single, ready to bingo. I'm an otaku bingo. I'm an otaku bingo. I mean, I do love the line otaku bestie. I'm an otaku bestie. Micho that candy sassy. Na Shinchan ga gane, Mesoto like gache, Sotamion like Pikachu. Pangman Puto Jane is pumping. I'm an otaku bestie. Micho that candy sassy. I don't know the rest of the verse though. Cause okay, Crazy by the Seraphim, the verses are really, really good. Chorus is okay, but it's too short. It's too short. That's my problem with music nowadays. Everything's too short. Why is everything like 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 45? Why is it so damn short? Like, and I don't even care if a song is like 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a good song length. Like even Super Junior's, title track for the album, Express Mode, that's like right at 3 minutes, or like just over 3 minutes. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. New beat, play beat, talk about it, huh? Yeah, because Shiwan immediately tells you this right here is a 100% certified slapper, and it was. He wasn't lying. I do remember my birthday stream, and Blue had mentioned that the intro to it just like took her out. It was so funny. Because, I mean, if you're not expecting it, it is wild to hear on a first listen. It's so funny. And the best part is, the way Shiwan says it, Shiwan is like the best English speaker out of Super Junior, so he's like the only one that even can say that line. That's what's funny about it. Acronym, another cryptic rendition of nomenclature you memorized. Wow, I love that though. Stray bingos. Yes. Speaking of stray bingos, they had a comeback last week, 22nd. Yes. I haven't listened to it yet. I've heard bits of like the chorus and bits and pieces of it on TikTok. And I've seen the dance to it, but I haven't heard the song yet, and I haven't checked out the album yet. I want to, but I haven't listened to it yet, because there are some comebacks that I will wait until my husband is home, and we can experience it together. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. So, yeah. Yeah. So, kind of hyped for that. Stray kids everywhere, all around the world. Dun 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 dun. Where is DK? He's over there. He's a long way away, and he may have to pay some whomps. So I'll take the gamble. I will take the gamble. The gambler plays Led Zeppelin's. It's like the Freebird. I've heard enough of the Freebird solo, I guess. Where was the star again? Oh, I can't even check right now. It's fine. Oh shit. Well, that Oh no, that's a bad. I didn't even realize. Uh-oh. It's not good. I might be able to fix it, don't worry. So yeah. Stray Kids had to come back. I think Teen Top had a comeback or is having a comeback. Monster X recently came back. Shit. 17's going on a world tour. I feel like there was a group that has a September comeback coming up. I don't remember. ATEEZ had a comeback last month, I think. In Your Fantasy, which is... In Your Fantasy reminds me very heavily of like second gen K-pop. It gives kind of like TVXQ Neurotic vibes. So, ATEEZ is another... ATEEZ is one of those bands where I'm very hit or miss with them. Because like, a lot of their title tracks I don't vibe with, but I vibe a lot more with their B-sides. But some of their title tracks do hit pretty good. ATEEZ, notably for their debut was Pirate King. Say My Name is one I'm not a big fan of, but they have that one. Wonderland is one of my favorite ATEEZ title tracks. They have Bouncy. Slow it down, make it bouncy. Yeah, that's an ATEEZ song, by the way. They have Work, gotta work. Gotta make that money make purse. Got a fur coat, so I'll make it purr. Give 'em whiplash when they see me earn. Gotta work. I broke a record, baby! Yeah, In Your Fantasy was, one of their latest ones from, like, last month. I got you under my skin. 넌 나를 원해. 넌 내게 빠져. 넌 내게 미쳐. 넌 나의 너야. I got you under my skin. My husband loves to make fun of the fact, because I remember telling him, you know, back then, it still is a problem now with censorship in South Korea. The Korean broadcast system decided that Under My Skin was too provocative, and they had to change the lyrics for certain broadcasts. And or Korean broadcast station, what am I doing? They had to change the lyrics for certain broadcasts, and they changed Under My Skin to Under My Sky. And my husband loves to make fun of that every time it comes up. So I'm like, I got you under my skin. And then when the Under My Skin parts, he'll just kind of lean over to me, Under My Sky. So that's what they changed it to. And it's one of those where it's like, it's not that bad. But yeah, censorship over in South Korea has always been a problem. Whether it's like lyrics, choreographies. Usually it's the women who get hit with the changes in the censorships. Like EXID, girl group that got real famous off of Hani's fan cam of Up and Down. We are it, 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 we are it. Yeah, that one. Hani went viral for her fan cam performance, and the point dance, the big move that went viral, is kind of, I don't know how to describe this. How do I describe it? It's like you're like swinging your hips forward and backward. Essentially, you're not really thrusting, but you're kind of moving your hips on like a pendulum, but forward and backwards and not side to side. We at it. We at it. You know, that was the dance, and that was what made them go viral, you know? Yeah, pelvic thrusting but feminine. Yeah, it's probably a better way to describe it. It's so hard to like describe it without like showing it to you. They had to change the choreography for the broadcast, and it's like, if a man did it, they'd have no problem. Men do get censored here and there, but not as often. There we go. Okay. But yeah, the men do get hit, but they don't get hit as often as the women do because of course, right? I get when Vix gets banned from performing a song because it's too weirdly horny. Vix was also the first group, I believe, to have a separate version of a music video that was a clean version. I believe it was Voodoo Doll because it was too violent and grotesque. I believe they were the first one to get hit with that. But also, Voodoo Doll is a great song. And funny enough, my husband was the one that got me into Vix because I mentioned Tuesday with the whole satellite radio thing. I believe Chained Up had played and he really liked it and he showed it to me. And I'm like, yo, Vix, I've heard of them because I'd seen their name float around, but I never heard their music, really got into their music until like he was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's check him out. So I think the first song I checked out was Error. And that's a good one. That's Error is a good one. Voodoo Doll, High, Dynamite's a good one. Yeah. All the shards of glass in their skin were being stabbed and controlled and stuff. Yeah, cause like a voodoo doll. Yeah, but it was too grotesque. Ow. I'm just gonna lose all my money. What's the point? Ow! What is the fucking point? What is the point? I have 1 coin in my name. I mean, I could just end this a lot faster, but... Yep. There it goes. Hide is pretty gross too, but it jump cuts to close-ups of bugs and snakes and stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Vix was definitely... They were the king of concepts. I miss it. I miss concepts. Nowadays, the whole concept of groups nowadays is, look at me, I'm hot. What's the whole point of music if all you're good for is looking hot? What's the point? If I want to listen to music, I want good sounds, good vocals, good rap. I want to see a good dance with it. I don't want you just looking hot. That just comes with it. I want the fucking talent. Nothing is sexier than fucking talent. Ooh, I made myself a little lightheaded with that one. Ooh, I'm a little lightheaded. Am I? I am. Whew. Whew. Anyway. Okay. I think I'm okay. I do need a drink real quick. All right. Stan kings, absolutely. Stan talented kings. You know the music for Great You music video was all filmed in reverse. I did not know that. That's really cool. I love it when stuff is like done like that, like creativity. Again, that's another thing that's missing in today's music. Move backwards IRL and the playback is reversed to make them look like they're going forward. I love stuff like that. I also love stuff like, oh, things are filmed, you know, like half the speed, and then when you play it like normal speed, they all look like they're moving really, really fast. Rose and Bruno Mars, Apathy, it's filmed like that. Even going back old school Super Junior Rokugo. Rokugo, ma. There's parts of that music video that were filmed like half speed or like, you know, 2 times slower. And when you play it back normal tempo, normal speed, it makes them look like they're going like super duper quick. Miss A's Breathe kind of does that too. It's different effects. And there's also another effect where Epic Rap Battles of History does this with Teddy Roosevelt and Winston Churchill. There's the ending sequence of it, the last few bars. They filmed it at 2 times speed. So they filmed it fast, but when you play it back in normal speed, it looks like it's slowed down like an old-timey film, and it looks really cool. So I love different effects like that. I wish we see it more. Anyway. Katy Perry is objectively quite attractive. Her best song is like a B- at best. Again, that's just a lot of artists nowadays, and it really sucks. Like, tell me a group from today that does stuff like that. There isn't any. There isn't any, and it sucks. Bring back creativity. Bring back creativity. Yeah, K-pop definitely lost its luster. Personally, for me, again, like, kind of where my expertise kind of ends. About the second half of 4th Gen, which is essentially COVID. You know, because there was definitely a shift. And again, there's gems out there. There's gems out there with music. aespa's got pretty good songs. Because some of their music is in my wheelhouse. aespa's got, they debuted with Black Mamba, they got Next Level. I'm on the next level. Standard last 5 turns procedures, all red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you pass by Koopa Troopa, you get 20 coins instead of 10. Yeah, aespa has Next Level, they have Spicy, they have Drama. Riley's been wanting drama lately, which is a weird sentence out of context. Not really weird, just a sentence for Riley out of context. I bring all the drama, ma, all the drama, ma, with my girls in the back, drama. Yeah, Riley's been liking that one. They also have Supernova, which won Song of the Year last year. Supernova. I love that breakdown. I love it so much. They have Whiplash, which I'd say is still Riley's favorite song. One look, give him whiplash. Beat drop with a big flash. Keep your catch and don't think fast. Whiplash is really good. Their latest song isn't like the best thing in the world, but it's not bad. I believe, what, Dirty Work? Yeah. It's not bad. It's okay. Kind of wanted more from them in a way. But, yeah. Yeah, again, there's like Diamonds and Earth, like LE SSERAFIM's got some decent songs, and they debuted in 22. And again, there's plenty that I like and don't like. But like, yeah, my area of expertise just kind of goes away from like 2021 and current, because for one, Riley was born in 21, so, and I almost died in childbirth with her, so I kind of stopped paying attention after that point, because there was a lot more going on in my life than K-pop at the time. No, we're gonna stay here. Fuck it, we ball. Let's see what we can do. I choke so hardcore. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I just want money. I just want money. Little bits at a time. Yeah! Now he's gonna steal my fucking star. Yep. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. I need to not treat it like whatever, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I went on many a K-pop rant today. And even like last night, because I was thinking about, you know, Your Idol and Golden and people covering it. Because there was one cover that I saw, while they did something funny for the rap, it was like, I was kind of interested in hearing it, you know, even though people who cover Your Idol put in English lyrics instead of the barely any Korean in there. But they'll cover the Korean no problem for Golden, but not Your Idol. That just drives me insane. You know, the Yoani Gejisu Omnin, that's so much more, like, melodically it flows fine. But Yoani Gejisu Omnin, gonna be golden, you know, it flows. But even, again, like even the opening line, keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed, play me on repeat, could up she in your head. Like, that flows perfectly fine too! Why are people allergic to singing Korean in Your Idol? Why are people allergic? Ugh! Drives me insane. Because I even, like, learned Baby Sage's rap in Your Idol. Like, it's not even that hard. Yeah, beachin' on a fame, Kesogwecho, I'm your idol. Thank you for the pain, cause it got me going viral. Not Jian and Fever, making you a believer. Not a Wien and Chonjan and an idol. Yeah, it's not that hard. It is legit not that hard to, like, learn the pronunciations. And once you have it, you're good. It's not that hard. Like, yeah, Korean romanizations are awful, but, like, there's videos out there that help you with pronunciation. And also listening to it over and over again helps too. Let me guess, what's the song in classic rock station before you turn the car on? No, I have not. Okay, Mario has more money than me. I'm glad Mario has more money than me. But no, I usually, but there have been times where, yeah, there was one last weekend where Golden played on the radio, on the 10 station, or the 10 spot on satellite radio, which threw us off. We didn't mind, because of course we didn't. But Golden played on the radio. There have been several times where I have been, well, I usually, connect my phone to Bluetooth and play Spotify from my phone when I'm driving. And I'll come home and I'll put it back to the radio. And, you know, sometimes I like songs that pop up. I have been, not necessarily jump scared, but Gangnam Style has played on more than one occasion. And BTS's Fake Love has played on more than one occasion. That's the most recent one. That happened last week picking up Allie from school. I want to say like Thursday when I picked her up from school. Fake Love played. And, like, Fake Love isn't a bad song. I just hated how it was everywhere. And also the whole thing with, like, the censorship of it, because learning the Korean language, the word for you sounds a lot like a derogatory word. You know, it sounds a lot like the N-word. And people got all up in arms about it and made them censor it. And it's one of those things, if you censor something that is not the right word, it's not the correct word that needs to be censored, people are going to think they are saying it over and over again. So it was very counterintuitive to censor that word in Korean. And I even came across a clip from one of Psy's concerts, and he explained it. He explained, hey, there is a Korean word for you, and it'll be, you know, sang in these songs. So if you hear this, don't be alarmed. It's not the N-word, it's just you. So that also drove me insane. It's like, yeah, the song's okay, but like that also was like just wild. And that was like early 2018, I think, was when Fake Love came out. And that was kind of the last title track I even kind of somewhat remotely liked. It's not on my playlist because I don't like it enough. But like kind of from that point forward, I just didn't really connect with BTS's music anymore. Because they definitely changed. A lot of their music became generic in a way, and I just, again, wasn't vibing with it. There are some songs here and there. Like, I do have Dynamite, I do have Butter, but, like, I only listen to Butter up until after the first chorus because all I can think about is a parody. And Dynamite's okay, because it brought back the key change, which I wanted some other fucking group to do, but oh well. I'm probably... I don't even know where the star is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I roll a 10, I can get the boo. That's 4. So, yeah, I just... And it's like, I loved BTS when I first got into them and first learned about them as a group. Because I got into them like early 2016, right before Fire came out. After a 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Give me your star! I'll take that back, thank you.
Yeah, Peachy just took your star, bitch!
Oh, Karma's probably gonna bite me in the ass. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. First time Nirvana played on the classic rock station, I was like, oh fuck, oh god, no. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they sometimes censor Biggie actually saying the word and okay, sure. Yeah. I call this the Coldplay effect. Yeah, why are we banned? I wasn't banned. It's just a joke. But hello, Rizorn. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, nope, I wasn't banned. It's just a joke with DK here, because anytime I've played Mario Parties 2 and 3, DK is banned. So, because something about his AI is just totally cracked in those games. And this is the first time we've really seen AI DK in a hot minute. So, there you go. That's the reason. It's an in-joke.
Whee!
Oh shit! The immediate oh shit. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just talking about K-pop and stuff. I ranted a lot about K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I hope you have. Surely, right? I don't know. I always hope people watch the movie because it's really good. It's really good. Minigame star goes to me. The leader of the bunch. You know him well. Ah, the DK rap. Yeah, I knew DK had the coin star. That's why I stole the star back. Wario! I believe I won. Woo! Boop. You can hide the little suspend menu at the bottom. I did not, but I honestly don't care. I did not know that. The whole bar? Yeah, I didn't know that, but I also, again, I don't really care. Because I've had it forever. Treasure! Now I got Baby Saja's rap stuck in my head now. Yeah. Reaching out of fame, kiss look what you, I'm your idol. Thank you for the pain, cause it got me going viral. Oh yeah. Machian and fever, making you a believer. Not a way on a shelter, not an idol. Oh, it just hit so hard. It's so good. Hey, Mario lost again! I'm getting like flashbacks to the first time I played Mario Party on stream. I think Mario lost like every single board. It was so funny. Woo! We did it. 999! Oh, that's so perfect. That's so perfect. I love that. I love that so much. 321 minigame. Mario only got 51. I have seen, fun fact, Mario Party 1 is the only Mario Party where you can earn negative coins in minigames. I've seen it happen before. It's always so funny. We got the shades, baby! Yeah, it's always so funny when it happens. I don't see it too often in 50 turn boards. I see it more often in like the 20 turn boards. But earning 51 coins in a 50 turn board is so funny. It's like 1 coin per turn he's earning from minigames. That is so funny. I almost caught him with the coin star. I almost did. Because he was the only one to break triple digits. Almost did. Not a big deal. Oh, I was 1 away! I knew I hit a few. I was 1 away. Oh well. I had no one-player minigames. Lots of chance times. Lots of mushrooms. Lots of Bowsers. We love lots of Bowsers around here. We love Bowser around here. Gotta remember Wario and Mario. Okay. And double! Nope! Oops. Whoopsies. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I get my little soda pop from K-pop Demon Hunters. There's Peaches. Happy birthday! Statistically, it's somebody's birthday today, and I do have a niece whose birthday is today. I also remember Gihan's birthday was yesterday. Tony Toe's birthday is tomorrow, as well as my stream's birthday, because my first ever stream was August 29th, 2022. So it'll be 3 years since I started streaming tomorrow. I'm not really doing anything special, because it's Friday. Banjo-Tooie is Fridays, and there's school going on, so I don't really have time to do anything special. But yeah, it'd be 3 years since I started streaming tomorrow. Trying to think whose birthday's coming up. I know Sylvia's birthday is coming up. Next week. A week from today, I believe. September 4th, I think. I believe is Sylvia's birthday. Yeah. So yeah, that's right! Hollow Knight! I'm not a big Hollow Knight person, because I remember popping in a JT stream the other day, and he asked me about it. I'm like, I'm not really a Hollow Knight person, but it's so cool. I did see that. Hollow Knight on your birthday, that's so sick. I love it. I know later in September, my husband's birthday is coming up. He's not a big birthday person. He's not. And I'm like, why not? It's your birthday. It's the day for you. Like, he probably won't be home because his birthday is a Monday. So he'll probably work. But, like, we can do something like the weekend before. It's like, it's your birthday. It's whatever you want. It's like, I don't want to do anything. But why not? Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Since September 2022. Yeah, I think I remember. I think, Ocarina of Time randomizers, I want to say. That was, yeah. Yeah, I remember. That was a long time ago. Crazy. Yeah, because I started with art streams, and then I did Ocarina of Time randomizers. I did that until I got my capture card. And then when I got my capture card, I started playing Xenoblade, and when Mario Party 1 and 2 came out for Switch Online, started doing those, and then we kind of got into our schedule system here, where I play like 3 games a week, some big long JRPG, or some big long RPG, some other story game, and Mario Party. So yeah, I have a pretty good memory. I do have a pretty good memory, so yeah. So yeah, husband's birthday is next month. I guess my sister's birthday is also coming up because her birthday is the day after my husband's, which is kind of funny. yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, not really doing anything special for the stream anniversary, if you will, tomorrow. But I mean, I'll be here playing Banjo-Tooie. Speaking of Tooie, yesterday when we ended, and I got back home after picking up my kids from school, I decided to give that that sewer section a try, just to attempt it off stream, and I managed to do it first try, unintentionally, because when the 200 seconds run out, it fills with poison gas, and you only have like a limited time to like do other things, to like leave or die or whatever, and I managed to find the last one in that gas, so I did it. But as soon as I took out that last thing on the vent, as soon as I did that, I made a save state. So we're going to start Banjo-Tooie from that save state, getting that jiggy. That is where we're going to start tomorrow. And tomorrow should start right at noon, because there is no preschool on Fridays. So Riley will be here tomorrow. So, yay! Like the random for the stream anniversary. I've thought about getting back into randos at some point. I thought about doing that. I know we can put them on, we have a soft modded Wii now, so I can run a rando from the Wii, so I don't have to push my laptop too far. But yeah. It's also just crazy, because Riley was just a baby. She was like a baby when I started streaming. She was like, barely 18 months, and now she's in preschool. So, use Wii yourself, nice. Need a controller? I do have lots of GameCube controllers. We got lots of controllers. We got lots of stuff floating around here. So, yeah. And I've also seen Master Max, who we're probably going to raid Master Max, because I always raid him. He's real nice. He's awesome. Because he started doing randos like last month or so, and I think he does them every Saturday. Because I check in on his streams every now and then. I think he does like Ocarina of Time randos every Saturday, and it kind of makes me want to go back to it, but it's been so long. I'll be back one day. You will, and that's the problem. You usually start stream at 4 p.m. Central, and I have to leave and be done by then. Now. Unless it's like a holiday or something. So, use a tracker, you won't be lost. Exactly. I think last time when I did them first, I used a tracker on my phone, but now I think I can pop one up on the screen. I have the technology. Alright, so we're gonna go raid Master Max. Tomorrow's Banjo-Tooie. Monday is Labor Day, so Monday will probably start at 1 p.m. Central instead of around noon. And I'm thinking we'll probably go do Chapter 12 Monday. Kind of go take care of that, because my levels are fine. I think my levels are good for Chapter 12, because I'm like mid-50s. So, and I've been getting by on Overdrive and a Dream. So yeah, we're gonna do Xenoblade X Monday, and then we'll just continue with Mario Party 1 Tuesdays and Thursdays. Might be doing a subathon Monday. Ooh. Yeah. You are the first to know. Awesome. Okay, raid message. What should our raid message be? What should our raid message be? I only have so little time, because probably right after I raid out, raid message, please. Well, we can do the tried and true raid message, please. Raid message, please. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. I am not picky about it. The tried and true raid message, please. Haven't used that one in a while, so it'll be good to go back to it. Even though Riley isn't here and I have to go get her in 10 minutes. Yeah, yeah, tomorrow Banjo-Tooie. I've been enjoying Banjo-Tooie. There's been parts where I have like raged, but there's really only like 2 sections where I have raged real bad. Stream is over. Have a good day. Yeah, we're done with Mario Party. We won. We're gonna go raid Max. Yeah. Yeah, there's only been like a couple of spots where I have raged hardcore. But I do like the other parts of Banjo-Tooie enough to keep going and see it through. Because I'm playing it completely blind, don't know anything, which is... I've only ever done that one other time with the game, so... I'm excited to get back to Tooie. We just finished... We're kind of... I think I've done all I can do in Grunty Industries with my current abilities, so... But yeah, absolutely, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out. And, oh wait, Mondays are Xenoblade Chronicles X, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Banjo-Tooie. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.